Hi everyone, welcome to Mash Math. Today we are going to study from class 9, chapter 3, coordinate geometry, exercise 3.2, question 1 and 2. So let's see question 1. It's very easy this chapter and very easy the questions also, but you have to make your concept very clear. Okay, so let's begin. The first question, write the answer of each of the following questions. So the first question is, what is the name of horizontal and the vertical lines drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? So, what is the name of horizontal and vertical lines drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? So, in the introduction part, I have already explained to you. The lines that we draw on the Cartesian plane is, horizontal line is this. To your left to right or right to left, that line we call it horizontal line. And then top to bottom or bottom to top, this line we call it as a vertical line. So that you have to be very clear. Horizontal means this direction, vertical means in this direction. So the question is, what is the name of horizontal and vertical lines? So what is the name of horizontal line? In the introduction, I told you, horizontal line is called x-axis and the vertical line we call it y-axis. So that only the answer. So you have to write the horizontal line. The horizontal line is x-axis, the vertical line is y-axis. So this is the answer. Now the second part. What is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? What are the two lines? X-axis and y-axis. So what is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? So already I told you, in the plane, when we draw x-axis and y-axis, it divides this plane into four parts. No, it divides the plane into parts. So that parts we call it quadrant. And how many parts? Four parts. So that is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So these two lines, they divide the plane into quadrant, into four parts of the quadrant, you can say. So you can write down that the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines are called quadrant, and they are first, second, third and fourth. So now the third is, write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. So what we have to write? The name of the point where these two lines intersect. So if you see this x-axis and this is the y-axis, so both the lines are intersecting at this point, and that point we call it origin. Okay, because it starts from here. For x-axis also, you see, it starts from here, 1, 2, 3, 4 this direction, minus 1, 2, 3, 4 in this direction. For y also, it starts from the center here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 positive goes up direction and minus 1, 2, 3 comes towards the down direction. So for both, for x-axis and for y-axis, the origin is here. The intersecting point, we call it origin. So answer for this is origin. So that's about the question 1. So now let's go to the second question in this exercise. See figure 3.14 and write the following. So we have to see the figure. So this is the figure is given to us. Okay. So now you have to answer this question. So first, the coordinates of B. Coordinates means, I hope you are still I hope you are remembering. In the introduction part I have explained to you all these things. What is called coordinates? Coordinates meaning is the value of x and the value of y. So value of x and then value of y, this we call it coordinates. So the question is the coordinates of B they are asking. So here let's see what is the coordinate of B. So B is here. So let me take the pencil. So B is here. So what is the coordinate? So you have to see first on x-axis, where it is meeting on x-axis. On x-axis it is here at this point. So here what is the value of x? So you know this is x-axis, starts from here. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So on x-axis it is -5. And let's see on y-axis where it is going. If you go this direction, on y-axis it is at this point. This is always positive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 2. So y-axis it is 2. So this is the coordinate of B. So let's write down -5 and 2. The coordinates of B is -5 and 2. Always you have to remember, first should be value of x, second should be value of y. Now let's see second one, the coordinates of C. So let's see what is the coordinate of C. C is here. So first what we have to do, we have to see on x-axis where it is there. So if you go from here on x-axis it is 5. And let's see on y-axis. So first let's write down x-axis it is 5. So on 5 it is meeting on x-axis. And on y-axis it is meeting on -5. So -5. So 5 and -5. 5 and -5. So these are the coordinates of C. So now next, the point identified by the coordinates -3 and -5. I told you always the first value is x, second value is y. So we have to identify the coordinates -3 and -5. So where is -3 and -5? Here. So let's see. -3 and -5. On x-axis -3 we have to see. So minus will be in this direction. This second quadrant direction you have to see. So what is that? -3 and -5. So -3 is here. -3 on x-axis here. And -3 and -5. So -3 is here. -5 will be from here. -5 is no. -5 is in this direction. See, -5 is here. So from -5 I draw the line from -5. And then -3 from x it is this direction. -3 from x here and from y -5. So both meet at what point? They are meeting the point at E. So answer for this question, that is the point identified by the coordinates -3, -5 is E. So now let's see next one. The point identified by the coordinates 2 and -4. So on x we have to see 2 plus 2 and y we have to see -4 where they are meeting. So 2 and -4. So let's see 2 on x-axis is here. 2 is here and then -4. 2 is on x and on y -4. So on x 2 is here and on y -4 is here. So let's bring this line, draw the line. When we draw the line, it is meeting at this point, that is G. So 2 and -4 is G. So now next question. the abscissa of the point D. Abscissa meaning means what? In the introduction part I explained to you. Abscissa meaning is what? X coordinate also named as abscissa. Y coordinate we also call it ordinate. So abscissa means X coordinate and ordinate means Y coordinate. So that means what they are asking, the abscissa of the point D. So abscissa means X coordinate. So value of X at point D. So point D where it is, and there what is the value of X. Point D is here. So point D is here. So what is the value of X for point D? That is 6. So at this point only point D is meeting on X. So abscissa meaning is the X value. So that means 6. So the abscissa of the point D is 6. Now next, the ordinate of the point H. Ordinate meaning I said Y value is called ordinate. So ordinate of the point H. That means H, what is the value of Y? So ordinate means value of Y on H point. So on H, value of Y we have to find out. This is H. So H is here. What is the value of Y? So Y means, let's draw the line on towards Y. So on Y, it is coming on -3. So it is -3. Next, the coordinates of the point L. So coordinates means that is X value and Y value on point L. So on L, so L is here. L is here. So what is the X value and Y value for this? So if you draw the line on X it is at 0. Okay. So this is the X axis. So on X, everything begins from 0, right? So whether you go this direction or this direction or this direction or this direction, it begins from here. So from here, if you go to L, so on X it is 0. So from 0, this is for X it is 0. So from X 0, we go upward and up to where the L is there. On Y axis it is on 5. So if you see Y axis, on Y axis, the value of Y is 5 for L, but for X it is 0, because always we begin from 0 only, whether up direction or down direction or to the left or to the right, we start from 0. So L is here. So from 0 we are starting. So X value is 0. So X value is 0. But when we come to on Y direction, it is on 5. So the coordinate of L is 0, 5. Coordinates of the point L is 0, 5. So last, the coordinates of the point M. So M, let's see where it is. M is here. So M is here. So what are the coordinates for M? So for M is here. So it is on X axis. What point it is there? So 0 is here, -1, -2, -3. So on X it is -3 and X is over. On Y it is Y. If you start for Y direction also, first it is 0. When you go up, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. When you go down, it will be -1, 2, 3. But it is not going anywhere. M is here only. So for X, it is -3. But for Y, it is 0. Because M is here only. Neither it is going this direction, nor it is coming down direction. If comes down direction, we have here -1, -2, -3. But if it goes up, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4. But M is not going anywhere on Y direction. It is staying here only. So on X it is -3. But for Y, it is 0. So -3 and 0. -3 and 0. I hope this is clear to you. Thank you. God bless you.